Yo, what's up, guys? I wanted to make a quick video because I know people have been struggling to make some currency, and it could be because you're just not juicing your maps properly. So I'm going to kind of show you how I've been juicing my breach maps. That's normally what I've been running, and I've been getting anywhere from like 10 plus divines a day. So you can see is the atlas that I'm using. Basically taking all the rarity nodes, the quant nodes, the nodes that buff your waystones, the ones that give you pack size, buff your tablets. And to note, this is like a really good node to take if you're running water biome maps or even the swamp ones. If you're not running any of those biomes, I would definitely take this off because you don't want to be running like the gold drop one because I think it'll mess with like your basic currency drops. And then for the important one is the breach nodes. I'm running Rising Pyre, Frantic Invasion, Crumbing Walls, and I'm running Grasping Hands. This one could be like your flex slot. So if you're like builds a little slower at clearing breaches, or it's not strong enough and you're like running out of time before you're killing all the mobs in your breach, you could take this node off and then use Sustained Siege. It'll like slow down the breach. Here's the boss nodes that I'm taking. I am missing 2 arbiter points. And then we'll go into rolling the maps. Usually I'll take like a white map and then I'll use an alchemy orb, and that gives it 4 modifiers. And then the modifiers that are like most important that you're looking for is you want either this hybrid mod right here that's quantity rarity. You want the number of rare monsters, or you want just rarity. Those are like the only 3 that you really want to run. And then after you get your maps that you want, it'll have 4 modifiers, and what you want to do is take an exalt and you want to slam them, usually like 1 to 2 times. And you want to try to fill up the prefixes, and then after you fill the prefixes you can stop, because some of the suffixes can brick the map, especially for my build. Like if I get the monsters avoid ailments, then I won't be able to really do the map with the heralds. So then now that you have 5 or 6 mods on all your maps, you can take it a step further and you can use the distilled emotions. And then you can use three paranoias. This will give you like increased pack size or rare pack size. You can use distilled greeds. This will give you more rarity. You could use guilt, and this will just give you like increased pack size. Guilt's definitely like the worst of the 3, but it's definitely worth running it. If you're not, and if your build's not strong enough to run all 3, like you can just run a single one or even a double one. Makes the maps like a little bit easier. And then another thing to push your like gains even further is if you are running the distilled maps and like the delirium maps, you want to go into your Atlas tree and you do want to take the delirium nodes. Like these will help you get a lot more splinters and give you a lot more progress for your drops. It's just like added on to whatever you're doing. Then another really important thing are the tablets. Like if you're not running tablets and you're not like running these mods on your map, you're missing out on so much currency and like so much extra loot. And if you need help like figuring out how to path to your towers, like through the bad maps and like using up all the bad maps before getting to your towers, I did make a separate video on just that. But to like talk through it really quickly, I usually will go through like the connected maps. I'll go through the bad layouts to get to the towers, and then I'll clear out like some of the bad maps. Like I would clear this augury here, and then I would try to like clear out all the bad maps. That way when you do put in your breach tablets, it won't like waste the breach on augury. And like I said, you can watch the separate video that I have made on that. In the description of that video, I also do have a breach tier list for like the maps, so you could kind of see like the bad ones that you want to clear out before you start running it. And you kind of want to path to an area that has a bunch of towers like overlapping. And for the tower in the middle, you would want to use like your highest range. So like I'd probably use this 8 range in the middle one. And then once you get like a lot of breaches in the area, if you start using the 5 or 6, then it won't really matter, because it'll like there won't be as many maps for it to get. And I mean, that's basically like how you kind of want to juice them. There's like a huge difference between like going all in on your maps and then like just Alkin going and just running whatever tablets. It's definitely worth getting like the 4 or 5 towers. You know, it takes a little bit to set it up, but you'll get like so many more drops, and it'll just be like way more fun. There'll be way more mobs. Like, so try doing it a little bit. And if you have any questions or like I didn't explain anything good enough, you can feel free to ask in the comments. You can join my Discord and you can ask. You know, you can join the Discord, DM me, post in the channels, whatever. You know, I'm just trying to help out as many people as I can. Hope you guys get as much currency as you can. And yeah, so let me know if you have any questions.